In this video, you'll learn how a trading robot sees the chart and, accordingly, how you can make money with it. We'll go through all the situations, how a beginner can handle this robot, and, as a result, get profits from it. You need to understand that this robot isn't for everyone, and later in the video, I'll show you how to get it, how to activate it, and of course, how to work with it. So if you're ready to start automated trading, then get comfortable and let's go. First, let's look at an example. In this video, I want to make about $5,000 profit to my deposit. Here, I'm choosing the currency pair Australian dollar Swiss francs. Next, I need to go to the trading robot and press the start command. Now the bot is activated, and I need to select the currency pair. I choose the currency pair Australian dollar Swiss franc, exactly the same as on my platform. I select the trade duration, 1 minute. I carefully check everything and set 1 minute in the robot. And I get a sell signal. Now I need to open a sell trade right from here and, accordingly, wait for the result. Look, we're not breaking any rules by working with the bot, because the bot only does the analysis and, accordingly, gives us the direction, up or down. But the robot doesn't open trades automatically. That is, we open the trades manually, so we eliminate the factor of automated trading. In addition, we choose the currency pairs ourselves, so we already have at least 2 factors. I'll even tell you there are actually more than that. Because we choose the currency pair, we choose the entry point, where we enter the chart, and, accordingly, we click buy or sell. And of course, we also choose the trade duration. So, there are 3 whole factors that influence the price. Each of these factors is very important. If, for example, we don't choose the right trade duration, then we'll end up in the red. If we pick the wrong entry point, then with low volatility we might end up with a loss or break even. Or for instance, we might choose too long a duration during very fast volatility, and as a result, this kind of situation happens. For example, there's very high volatility, and we think that the price will reach this point in, say, 5 minutes. We open a trade at this level for 5 minutes, but then the price reaches it in just 1 or 2 minutes, reverses, and keeps going. On one hand, we analyzed correctly, but on the other hand, we got the trade timing wrong, so automated trading is ruled out. But as I mentioned earlier, the trading robot does all the analysis for us. By the way, you can go and activate this robot right now, but it's not available to everyone. It's only available to our subscribers. So make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, join our Telegram channel, and then you can activate this robot right now using the link in the description. That way, you'll be able to close 8 out of 10 profitable trades just by activating this robot and following its signals. Anyway, I'm leaving the link to it in the description. Follow it, use all the instructions, and you will be able to work with the robot accordingly. But we move on. For example, another currency pair is the British pound, Japanese yen. I go to the booster bot, choose the same currency pair, and the time for the transaction is 1 minute. I get a buy signal. I'll open a buy deal right from here. Now let's just quickly watch this trade. It's quite an interesting trade. It closes at 0, so I didn't gain or lose anything from this. This means that there's currently low volatility on this currency pair. Let's take a look at the volumes. Indeed, the volumes have disappeared now, so I made a bit of a mistake choosing this currency pair. This is exactly the kind of example you should avoid. When you see candles like these, it's better to skip this currency pair. But on the Australian dollar to Canadian dollar currency pair, everything is fine with volatility. That's why I select this currency pair in the booster bot and set the trade time to 1 minute. And now I just wait for my signal. I get a buy signal. Right from here, I open my buy trade, and let's watch the results together. I check the volumes on TradingView, and we can see that they're still pretty decent here. So, the price is still moving actively, which means you can still try to make some profit on this currency pair with the booster bot. By the way, that's a little life hack for you. You can open TradingView and, accordingly, turn on the volume indicator. Go to indicators, and here you just type in volume, and you'll get an indicator like this. Add it, and it will show you the market volatility. The second way is to look at the candlesticks. An example of high volatility is this segment here. This is high volatility, the price is moving actively. Another example of high volatility, but this small example is low volatility. Price is standing still, so it's better to trade at least 3 minutes. A great trade brings me $1,400. So, that's almost plus 3,000 bucks in just 2 trades. Not a bad result. Let's keep going. Let's pick a currency pair. Euro, Australian dollar. I don't see it in my list, so Euro, Australian dollar. We have a good payout here, so I'm choosing this currency pair, switching to the booster bot. And now I'm requesting an analysis for this currency pair. I select this currency pair and set the trade time to 1 minute. And I get a buy signal. Right from here, I open my buy trade. And that's all I need. If you want a detailed guide on entry points, then subscribe to this channel, and soon I'll make a comprehensive guide, which entry points are best to use with the booster bot. Only our subscribers will get it, so subscribe to our Telegram channel, our YouTube channel, and then you'll be able to get this bot. Anyway, I'm leaving the link to it in the description. An excellent trade brings me another $1,600. And as you can see, I make my 5,000 bucks in just a few trades. Yeah, one trade wasn't that great, but still, I managed to earn really well with a booster bot. I didn't do any analysis, I completely trusted it, and as a result, I made money thanks to it. Let's talk about how it works. This bot is based on artificial intelligence, and accordingly, it uses all the power it has for analysis. It analyzes the current volumes on the market. So, we can see that we have not only vertical volumes, but also horizontal ones. It analyzes volumes, it analyzes 94 indicators, and also how you open a trade. And accordingly, if it sees that there is some kind of delay or some news coming out, it will warn you about it. In other words, it will analyze the current event specifically. If it sees a strong news background, it will skip. For example, volumes or technical analysis. If it sees no news, it analyzes volumes, both horizontal and regular, analyzes trend direction, and analyzes 94 indicators, which my team and I spent a long time developing, as well as purchasing premium indicators. Accordingly, we train the robot specifically to work with them. In general, it's a very big machine, a very large algorithm that requires a lot of computing power. But we made it simple, specifically for our subscribers, specifically for our students. So if you want to get it, then follow the link in the description, specifically the link to the bot. And there you'll find all the instructions on what you need to do to get this robot. You really will be able to earn from 80% positive trades. So, the link to it will be in the description. See you soon.